Alright guys, on to the second half of the show. We start out with Shield versus Evolution. Really built that match that we thought was probably going to be the co-main event. Ends up being in the middle of the show. Brandon, what did you get mostly out of this match?
Well, to start the match, both teams started in the ring, and then they started brawling. And then...
I thought it was going to be tornado rules for a sec.
Then Ambrose applied the figure 4 leg lock onto Randy Orton. Kind of ironic that a former Evolution member, or his move.
Recently endorsed the Shield, and Ambrose is using his moves all of a sudden.
I'm going to say Bautista, because that's how I feel about him. Bautista goes
in the crowd, too.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of heat this match. Bautista was getting very much heat.
Very well deserved.
Bautista.
He goes for the Batista bomb. He gets kneed off the top rope by Seth Rollins into a Superman punch, and then gets triple power bombed by the Shield. We thought that was going to be a quick ending, and then Triple H and Randy Orton pull him out of the ring to save him.
Yep. I thought Evolution was going to pick up the win after that.
Yeah. And then Roman Reigns then kicks out of a Batista bomb. He then gets RKO'd and pedigreed. And we thought that was going to be the end of the match.
Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins comes in and breaks it up at the last second there. Ambrose then is on top of the announce table, runs off the announce table, takes out Triple H and Randy Orton. And then from there, those three and Seth Rollins then are fighting in the crowd. Batista and Roman Reigns are left in the ring. And then we get one more good spot in the crowd. Seth Rollins jumps off the top of the seating level right onto Ambrose, Triple H, and Orton, who are all fighting outside the ring.
Very
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy Attitude Era-esque.
Jeff Hardy-esque,
This was definitely what's it called? Basically, just showing them. Do you guys remember Survivor Series 2002? Jeff Hardy jumping off basically the same sort of exit gate.
Yeah, at Madison Square Garden, yeah.
Yeah, Swanton bomb.
Like the exit way.
Dudley. Yeah, that was a very good flashback sort of moment, but good on WWE using the crowd environment back again. I've loved to see that. A lot of holy shit chants.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
See that a lot now.
How did this match end there, Brandon?
And then Roman Reigns and Batista are the only ones left in the ring. Roman Reigns hits a Superman punch on Batista, and then spear for a clean win.
Yep, this was a great match. This is definitely match of the night for me. I give it a solid 4.5 out of 5. Definitely, don't see this being the end of this feud. I really see them having another type of match, maybe a couple singles matches between both teams. We'll have to see what happens with that. Moving on to the next match, we have John Cena versus Bray Wyatt in a steel cage. The crowd was really into this match, very pro Wyatt, singing the John Cena sucks,
Yes,
guys.
thank you, New Jersey.
Thank you, New Jersey. Well, we would be wanting to catch on for weeks now. New Jersey's has brought it back. I wish they did it during the match instead of just his entrance, but maybe we'll see tomorrow on Raw if they do continue it. But I love that.
It was pretty funny to see John Cena embracing. He's like, "Yeah, come on, let me hear it."
Let me hear it. Yeah. I hope it catches on soon. But other than that, Brian, what'd you get out of this match?
Start the match. Cena did a catapult. Catapults Bray Wyatt into the steel cage.
The Cena catapult.
Yep.
Cena catapult.
Yep.
Cena catapult.
Very a lot of spots in this match where John Cena tried to escape the cage, and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan just, by any means necessary, did anything to keep him from coming down the cage.
Some of them were a little bit bad on the cells, but
that numbers game.
It's the cage. They're not used to the steel cage.
Yep. John Cena goes for everyone's favorite 5 moves of doom, and then he's going. Yep, he's going for the attitude adjustment, but Bray.
Say it right.
Okay, the FU,
yeah.
and Bray Wyatt holds onto the cage, and then Cena grabs him off the cage and gives him a Batista bomb.
Oh yeah, a Cena bomb.
Yeah.
It was very John Cena. I hope you asked Batista if you were allowed to use that move.
Yeah, it's copyrighted.
It's copyrighted.
A little bit of copyright right there.
Then Bray Wyatt hits John Cena with a jawbreaker off the top turnbuckle.
Oh yeah, that was pretty brutal. That was really painful.
That was a very nice move. Then Cena hits a bulldog off the top rope for a near fall. John Cena hits the FU off the top rope, and then Luke Harper was in the ring. John Cena brought him in off the cage, and Luke Harper breaks up the 2 count. He's not even in the match. And then the ending was just insane. John Cena tries to exit the door, and then all of a sudden the lights go out, guys.
Yep. And then we see what is now being called Little Johnny.
Little Johnny
Appear and sing The Whole World, but in a creepy, deep voice. And then we see Sister Abigail and then Bray Wyatt walk out of the cage for the win. Creepy ending to this match. They walk away holding hands, but I gave this match a good solid 4. They used the cage well, played to the cage well. Really a weird ending. I'm probably going to guess this is not the ending chapter as I predicted, but we'll have to see in the coming weeks.
There's going to be some payback.
There might be some payback.
I hate that little kid. He ruined my pick. I almost had a perfect pay-per-view, and that little kid ruined it. Screw you, Little Johnny. Little Johnny versus Little Jimmy. Book it.
All right, fellas. Settle down. Other than that, moving on to Paige and Tamina Snuka, we have Divas title match. Basically, again, I don't know why this was a pay-per-view match. It's kind of the same shit we've been seeing for the last couple of weeks. Basically, just back and forth, and then we see the Scorpion Crosslock for the win.
Yep.
Wait, you didn't want to see Paige on pay-per-view?
No, I didn't want to see Paige on pay-per-view. I love seeing her, but this was the same crap we've been seeing for weeks. I thought we were going to see a different type of match, maybe a good 10-minute Divas match, but it's really what Paige has been doing for the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. Just a little warm-up match before the main event.
Yep. I'm not sure why they put this in pay-per-view quality. Anyways, we'll move on to the main event, what everyone's been looking forward to. Daniel Bryan versus Kane. Brandon, what'd you get out of this match?
First of all, Kane was coming down for his entrance, and Daniel Bryan wouldn't even let him get in the ring. He attacked him even before Kane entered the ring. So they started brawling outside the ring. Daniel Bryan hits a hurricanrana off the top rope. Don't usually see him do that too often.
On Kane, too, and a big guy. It's 300 pounds.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
Kane then hit a sidewalk slam onto a chair. Nice little spot there with the weapons.
Yep, Extreme Rules.
Yep. And then Daniel Bryan hit the flying goat outside onto the barricade. DDT from Daniel Bryan off the table onto the floor.
That was pretty brutal.
Mm-hmm. Then Kane throws Daniel Bryan into the Titantron.
Yeah.
And then they
kind of botched, kind of didn't turn off right away. Turned off a couple seconds after.
Yeah.
Come on, WWE, you got your shit right.
And they then fought into the backstage area and into the parking lot. What do you guys see in the parking lot area?
We saw Big Zeke on the what was that, the production truck?
Yeah, and we saw Eve too. You guys need to update your trucks.
Jesus, man, you got the new logo coming in? God, gotta repaint that shit. Anyways, what happened backstage there, Brandon?
Well, they were just fighting outside. I think Kane broke a couple car windows.
Sure.
Those valets are going to be in big trouble.
Yep. And then Daniel Bryan eventually kind of got Kane down. He lifts him up on top of the forklift.
Oh, God.
And drives him back into the ring.
Stone Cold drives him back into the ring.
The old school crash style wrestling with the vehicles backstage.
The best part is when he tries to dump Kane with the forklift into the ring, and Kane has to purposely roll off because he couldn't really fall off at first.
And then Daniel Bryan went on top of the forklift and hit a flying headbutt.
Yeah, that was
off
sick.
the forklift.
That was pretty nicely done.
Good use of the forklift, I guess.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan goes for the flying goat, but is caught by Kane into a choke slam onto the announce table.
Yeah, that was very cleanly done. No botch moves. There's clean suicide dive, caught for the choke slam onto the table right away. Great spot, WWE.
Yep.
Great spot.
And then we see an awesome spot here. Kane sets up a table, grabs some gasoline underneath the ring, and lights it on fire.
What is this, Mick Foley match? What are we seeing this for? I mean, I know Kane is, his old pyro kind of character, but whatever. I guess it was doable.
And then they were both fighting on the apron there, and then Daniel Bryan just kind of throws Kane onto the flaming table.
Yeah.
And the two ring crew announcers basically
the fire extinguisher.
They fire extinguish him all the way back into the ring.
Yep. Kane's all disgruntled.
Yeah, turns around and gets the knee plus, and Daniel Bryan retains.
Yep. Pretty good match. I gave it a good 4 out of 5. Good use of the Extreme Rules theme. Good backstage spots. Basically, this whole pay-per-view, I gave it a total of 28 out of 40. I thought, sorry guys, I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. Like to see better in a couple matches, but overall, great pay-per-view. That was my thoughts. Phil, what are your thoughts on this pay-per-view?
Overall, I'd probably give the pay-per-view a thumbs down to a thumbs in the middle. Probably because I don't know, the main event. I wasn't a fan of the forklift and all that vehicle stuff, and the Shield versus Evolution. I thought that would be my match of the night. But
Are you turning heel on us right now?
No, I'm not turning heel on anyone. And I'm not a fan of like fighting in the crowd because I think it's just like there's a lot of walking around and stuff. But I don't know. There were some good moments. Probably the most exciting was Bray Wyatt, the ending of Bray Wyatt and John Cena with little Johnny debuting.
That's okay, Phil. You can.
Yeah.
They have Slam City for you. You can go watch.
Slam City.
Yeah. Brandon, what did you overall think about this pay-per-view?
I thought it was a pretty good pay-per-view. There wasn't really any match except maybe the Divas match that I was really disappointed
and
in.
Rusev, that was pretty bad too.
But those are like the typical 2-minute matches on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
Other than that, the actual matches that were hyped I thought they were very good.
Yep.
I'd give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, me too, Phil. You get a thumbs down.
Thumbs down to
you
thumbs in the middle.
Yeah, you like Slam City.
Slam City.
Yeah.
I only watched the first 3 episodes. What about your match of the night?
Match of the night, Shield versus Evolution. That's mine.
Yeah, that was exciting with all the near falls.
Bar none.
I actually thought Shield was going to lose for a sec.
What was yours, Phil?
My match of the night, I'll give it to RVD versus Cesaro versus Swagger.
Yep.
I think that's Brandon's as well, yeah.
Brandon's as well. All right, guys. Well, pretty good Extreme Rules, guys. We'll have to tune into Raw and see what the fallout is. As always, I'm pretty sure to hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter at NoHoldsBarredWR. I'm your host, Kyle, as always. Phil, co-host.
See ya.
Match technician, Brandon.
Ayo.
We're done, guys.